Hi, this is Brooke Sheldon with the Moments Count Journal. And I'm here today with the gentlemen who are Skate Trucks for Charity. These young men are on a journey to raise funds for two children's charities, both that are very, very significant in helping children get over the trauma of loss of someone who's near and dear to them. So often children feel alone in a situation like this. And these young men have experienced the same kind of situation and understand and empathize and have great compassion for the children who are now going through this kind of thing. And so they have committed their time and energy to volunteering at Camp Erin and also at the Mourning Center. They have chosen to go out on an outing, essentially, a journey, an adventure, to raise money for both of these charities. I want to give you the opportunity to meet these three gentlemen who I feel personally are heroes.
My name is Kevin Hanley.
I'm Michael Kearns.
I'm Eric Jones.
I would love it if you could tell us a little bit about what got all three of you committed and interested personally in Camp Erin and Mourning.
I lost my father at the age of 11 years old, and by the time I had completely dealt with my grief, in about my junior year, my mother told me about a place called the Mourning Center, and I thought it would be really awesome to be able to take the worst thing that's ever happened in my life and turn it into a positive force for others.
I became a volunteer through Kevin. I have lost my grandpa and a lot of friends as well, and it's a great thing for the kids, and I see a difference in every kid that goes through it.
I got into volunteering for Camp Erin just my first year this last weekend from Kevin and Michael, who had done it before, and I had lost my grandmother, my grandfather, and my few friends, and yeah, I just really like to help out with these charities.
What do you see in the faces of the children, and how do you see the effect that Camp Erin has on those kids?
It's tremendous. It's insane, the change in the kids from beginning to end. You get 4 children with 2 volunteers. And my children, I mean, they really opened up and they really let a lot of things out that they can't let out in home. There's often no family support at home, and to have an organization like this really helps a lot of kids.
You can just see yourself a lot in the kids, and you can see as they go through each ritual that they grow and they heal a little bit more every time.
What we're doing is trying to raise money and awareness for these 2 organizations that we've been talking about. One way that we're doing that is by skateboarding all the way down the coast, our 260 miles of California coast, from San Luis Obispo to Seal Beach, and we have banners on the back of our backpacks, and we just talk to people along the way, and we're on our 4th night, and we're staying in beautiful
Gaviota.
Yeah. We're in Gaviota. Every day is a very difficult push. It's very physically strenuous, but it's worth it, and it's a lot of fun for us too.
And we always have the kids from Camp Erin, as a driving force for us. And it's mentally and physically exhausting. And by the end of the day, we're really happy that we get to just come to our campsite. It's a great trip. We're having a great time. We've met wonderful people, talked to people about our cause, and we've had nothing but support from strangers and family and friends, and we've made a lot of new friends along the way. And I feel like we're really spreading the word about Camp Erin and Mourning.
It gets really exhausting every day. Some days the pavement is so bad. It might be great for cars with their giant wheels, but with our wheels like this, going over what might be a good pavement for a car is just sometimes not very good.
How do you carry your water, your food, I know you've got a backpack, but that must be pretty heavy in managing that weight on your boards.
Yeah, absolutely. Water is like the heaviest thing we have. We also carry food and, obviously everything we need to survive. So it can be difficult with, approximately 30 pounds on your back.
At some points, the heat in the day is just so overwhelming that you just kind of zone out and you push like a zombie, basically. You're thinking, but just basically thinking like, you know, on obstacles on the road, just like gotta dodge this rock, you know, watch out for that cone, and you just keep pushing. Skatetrucksforcharity.com was our idea, about, you know, just to spread the word of what we were doing.
There's all kinds of useful information on our site, like where we're going, where we're staying. You can donate on the site. It's tax deductible. There's pictures and updates. We have a blog on there, and there's videos that explain a lot about what we're trying to do.
What would you tell somebody who looks at what you're doing, maybe a child who's younger than you and is looking up to you? What would you tell them about why you're doing what you're doing and why the kind of charitable work that you're doing feels so important to you?
If you're going to do something like this, I really, really, really hope and suggest that you absolutely love to skateboard and that nothing can stop you from loving skateboarding, because a lot of things will try to make you stop loving skateboarding.
Even if you're not skateboarding, if you find another way to raise money or to raise awareness for something, definitely make sure that you love that cause. Go out and do it, and just look for support and you'll find it.
You have a very significant sponsor, I understand. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
A company called Loaded Boards. We really admire the high quality products that they produce, and they actually donated 3 sets of wheels to us, brand new. So we got brand new wheels for the trip, which is a really important and helpful thing, because the less money that we have to spend means the more money for the kids. So we're really, really, really grateful to Loaded Boards and Orangutan Wheels. Special thanks to Kyle Chin for corresponding with us and really caring.
You've had quite a few different adventures in the last couple of days. Could you tell us a little bit about those?
First day we met Jack Smith, who's like a kind of a legend, and he has done multiple skate treks across America. He knew all the people who we look up to, all the long Paul Kents. He knows Adam Colton, Kyle Chin. It was everyone. He did these treks in the 70s and 80s on a 29-inch board, where with kind of lower quality polyurethane wheels, where we have all the best equipment and so much easier for us.
There was these 2 brothers, and they were Jimmy and Steve Martinez, and they're kind of from a historical family in Lompoc. And we met Jimmy. He pulled us over while we were just about to climb a really big hill on the 3rd day, and he was really excited to meet us and told us all kinds of stuff, and we talked, and then he went on his way, and then his brother pulled us up just as we're getting to the top of this very large hill. Our camera had just broke, and he filmed it for us as we're going down this amazing, just a great view, and like a huge hill that we just had so much fun on. And at the end of it, at the very bottom, he invited us to a barbecue. He said he wanted to throw a barbecue for us, and free food is like the best thing to us. Like, it's magical when someone wants to give you food. So obviously we said yes, and skated to his house and went to a barbecue. And it's amazing how much food you can consume after skateboarding as long as we do. We just had the best time with these guys. They were so hospitable, and then they took us out to the hills in Lompoc. We love skating hills, and they showed us the best hills in Lompoc. Just had a great time with these guys who didn't even know us.
I know that Camp Erin and Mourning are important causes to you, and I guess I'd like to ask each one of you why, personally, something like that is important to you.
I feel like people spend their whole lives trying to get to the top of the pyramid and stepping on anyone who gets in their way without trying to help anyone. And if you do that your whole life, you might get to the top, but when you get there, no one's going to be there with you because you stepped on everyone to get there. So you have to give, you have to help people up with you.
I'm trying to be the difference that I want to see in the world, and people need to be loved. People need a smile every day, and if you can make one person's day better, then I feel like you've done something great that day.
Well, I feel like I've been given so much in my life, and I feel like if this world had a different mentality, if every person thought that, you should take care of yourself, but you should take care of others as well. That should be a very high priority for people, because if everyone had that mentality, then I really think this world would be such a great place. And not that it isn't, but it would be better, that's for sure.
SkateTrucksForCharity.com. Please, check it out. Donate whatever you can. It's appreciated.